And I was given a big set of keys and I opened the club up and I shut the club. And we did. And it's been kind of like that nearly ever since. I then became an assistant manager at Broxburn, player manager type thing. And in 2014, there was one of my friends who we played football at the junior level, Billy McShee. Billy also played senior football. Billy was in at the football club, Livingston Football Club, working for the big lottery on a secondment. So he was kind of setting up the charity army, Livingston, the Livy Trust or whatever it was called, Livingston West Lothian Football Association. But it was a charity army, the football club that was made to take over the academy. And Billy was seconded from the big lottery fund. And Billy had said to me, he said, look, we're really struggling here. Do you want to come in and give us a wee hand? So I said, what kind of things are you looking for? He said, we're looking for your construction base. He'd seen what I'd done at Broxburn, seen what I'd done at Pumperson, and I kind of went in and revamped the clubs and kind of done that here, project managed the clubs. And I came in and I just started to do that. I said, well, what do I get? What can I get from this? I spoke to the owner at the time. It was a boy called Neil Rankin. And Neil said he'll speak to John McGlynn, who was the manager. Mark Butchell was the assistant manager. Mark Butchell was a Livingston boy. Mark kind of knew of me. I knew of Mark. Didn't know each other, but knew his brothers. I said that I'm wanting to come in on a Tuesday, Thursday morning. I'll do bits and bobs around the club. I had a kind of construction company at that point. When I say a construction company, we used to build houses. It was me and subcontractors. I'd project manage the build. And I came in and started doing bits and bobs in and around Livingston, fixing roofs, just doing various different things. But for that, I came in a Tuesday morning and a Thursday morning. And I got to pick cones up, blow balls up, join in training, bits and bobs with John McGlynn and Mark, and they were brilliant with me. So I wouldn't have got in here if it wasn't for Billy putting me in the door in the first place, for Neil Rankin accepting me. But probably the most important aspect of that would have been Mark Butchell and John McGlynn saying, hey, we'll let him come in. Now that shows testament to the two people, because I was no long released from prison 4 years earlier. But I then went and got my degree. I'd started trying to get my coaching badges, and they allowed me in. And it kind of just, it was organic for there. John lost his job. Well, it was mutual consent. John left it 6 months later and Mark took over the job. Mark brought in David Hopkin. So Hoppy came in as Mark's assistant. Me and Hoppy hit it off. Mark was in the job for a year. I think Mark left in December. Can't remember the exact time scales. Hoppy took over the manager's job, and Hoppy said, look, do you want to come in and be the assistant manager with me? So I was in the building every day at that point, but then I said yeah. So I came in. Hoppy was the manager, I was the assistant manager. I think it's 2016, 2017, or maybe the year before, 2016, 2017. And we got relegated that year. So we took over in December, got relegated to League One. Probably the best thing that happened to the club, if I'm honest, because it was a massive reset at that point. Anyone who was in the building at that point in terms of board members or owners kind of just left. And I was given a big set of keys and I opened the club up and I shut the club. And we did. And it's been kind of like that nearly ever since, albeit we've got a lot more resources now. So that season, me and Hoppy just, that was it. All that was in this building was the footballing department. Hoppy the manager, myself, Andy McKenzie the physio, and Cheb, wee Stevens Browse the kit man, and that was kind of the four that were here, and there was various other coaches coming in and out. John Ward, the local business, came in. There was a couple of other local businessmen that came in to try and help out, but everybody had their own jobs to do. So kind of got left to your own devices, and the board members turned up on a Saturday and they'd have a board meeting once a month, and kind of just project managed the club from that point onwards,